Hi there, I'm Ben and welcome to March's wrap-up video. So, I finally come up with a name for these videos. We're going to call them, or I'm going to call them, pickups and platinums. It makes more sense than pickups and percentages. But basically it's the same thing as my end of month video that I started doing a couple of months ago and have finally come up with a name for. So I wrap up the previous month. So go through what I've managed to pick up, new pickups, games, etc. And then we'll take a look at my trophy list and see what I've managed to get through on my Cobbled Street to 85%. It's actually gone quite well this month. So, and then at the end, like always, I'll go through the latest patrons and members and say a thank you then at the end as well. So first off will be all of the pickups I managed to get this month. So this is the month of March, recording this on April Fool's Day. Could have done something for that, but never mind. Right, I'll just go through the digital stuff first. So I got Hyperlight Drifter, which I streamed. Most of these, especially the digital stuff, is thanks to people donating on my streams. I can't remember everybody's name. I think Eon, I think you were Hyperlight Drifter, and maybe Shady Part of Me as well. I think that may have been you as well. But yes, Hyperlight Drifter. That's definitely a game I want to go back and play. I didn't play it on my full account, on my normal account, but it looks like a really, really interesting game. Almost Dark Souls-esque in its storytelling. You kind of have to piece things together yourself, and the combat's really good as well, really, really sharp. Speaking of Dark Souls, next I got Blasphemous. There is a physical version of this. It is a limited run. I haven't got that. I got the digital version because it was on one of the sales in March. It's basically 2D Dark Souls from what I've seen, and it looks spot on. It looks like it's going to be a really, really good game. Shady Part of Me I know nothing about. This was recommended to me and somebody, I think it may have been Eon. I do apologise if it wasn't and it was somebody else. Please let me know. But thank you anyway. It is hard to keep up on everybody's name. I do try to make notes as well when I can. Shady Part of Me, I don't know anything about this. There will probably be gameplay as I'm speaking now. And that's about as much as I know of the game, but I will be streaming it as one of my sort of double streams for indie games, probably along with the last day of June, which is another one I got. This was a recommendation a while back, was on sale recently in March, so I picked that up. And then two new ones, Jotun and Hitman 2, which are not new, but they're in the new latest sale, the spring sale. So Jotun is on my indies list on the Discord server. It's another recommendation. It was really cheap, so I thought I'd pick that up. Hitman 2, because I want to get my Hitman 3 up to 100%. So I'm going to do Hitman 1, and then play Hitman 2, and then play Hitman 1 again, and then hopefully do some auto-popping along the way somewhere. The Hitman series is a mess with regards to the DLC and the way they've structured it. It really is. It's so confused. It took me about half an hour to figure out which version of Hitman 2 I had to buy. Anyway, eventually I'll get through that. And then finally, thanks to Dio, and tonight's stream, as I am recording this, will be Visage, which is PT inspired, I believe. We'll see. I've still got nightmares from playing PT. So Visage, yeah, you could say it's PTSD, couldn't you? Oh God, I'm funny. No, that was terrible. Sorry. Yeah, so that's digital. Hopefully we'll play that and I won't need a second pair of pants tonight. Yeah, let's go on to the physical stuff. So, Beholder was another recommendation. I saw this collection. It's kind of like the deluxe, the complete edition on eBay. I saw that there was a physical version. Obviously, I'm always going to get the physical version over a normal one. I don't know much about this game, but I was recommended it. It comes with a weird little squishy man. And then the game... This was like £10 brand new. It was nothing, so you've always got to get a collector's edition when they're that cheap, don't you? A little pin. I don't really do pins myself, although I could make a pretty interesting... I've probably got quite a few pins now. Could make a little thing on the background, pin them all up. Soundtrack. I always like getting soundtrack, especially if they're good, obviously. An art book, and then the game itself. So, yeah, pretty good little nifty. I think it was like £10 or £11 delivered, so... hopefully the game's good as well, but it has been recommended to you and to me, and your recommendations have not been off thus far, so I do look forward to playing that one. Speaking of recommendations, Alejandro, this is one of yours. You recommended it several times, of course. It has a physical version, so I went and got that. Slime Rancher, it's got 10 on 10s on the back from everybody else. This looks like it might actually be No, it is the English version. It's kind of a everybody version, European. So I don't know anything about this one, but it is a recommendation again, so I thought I'd get that. And then we've got Trine, all 4 of them. This was not too cheap. This is actually quite hard to, I didn't realise. But Trine is, if you've never played the Trine series, you really need to. Maybe if you're getting the PS4 version, maybe skip 2. It's really, really tough. But I've done 1, 2, maybe 3. No, I don't think I've done 3 on the PS3. But they're beautiful, beautiful games to look at. So I can't wait to actually do those again. And then thank you to Bailey. You saw this one on stream, but Yakuza 0. This is why I streamed this. Not opened it yet. But yeah, he got me this for my birthday, so thank you, Bailey, the Trophy Fanatic. Another one that was a recommendation. This one was Yosemite Sam, if I remember correctly. He got this recently. He's been picking up games like crazy as well, a lot more than me. Max, The Curse of Brotherhood. He recommended this. Said I think he said it was one of his favourite indie titles or something like that. So it was super cheap, even brand new. So why not? And then somebody said, why don't you buy Adam's Ventures Origins? It's terrible, and stream it. So I did, and I will. And I'm sure it probably is. It's basically knockoff Nathan Drake from what I'm aware of. So that should be fun. And then I've got, because I'm crazy, I'm going for limited run games. They aren't easy to get hold of course, you know this. But I got 2 of them. I got Costume Quest sealed as well, Kero Blaster, 2 of the previous ones, so it's number 309 and number 130, so that's 130, 309. Slowly, maybe 1 or 2 a month, I'll try and get the ones I've missed, but it's a long old haul, and some of them are so expensive now. Things like Gris and Blasphemous that I mentioned before, they're so expensive now that it's ridiculous. But yeah, I said I was easing off, and I guess I haven't. I guess because it was my birthday, I had a bit of extra money lying around. Plus, all you guys sending that, it was amazing. I've not spent all of that money. That's still going towards a chair as well, I did promise. But yeah, I haven't got enough to I want to get a proper decent one with a little stitching in it with the logo and everything. So yes, but yeah, that's what I got this month. Quite some really interesting stuff. Like I've said in the past, I could go for Call of Duties and things like that. I do have them, like Cyberpunk, you can see there. Bioshock. Obviously, they're the games you need to have, but I find the best games on any console lie within the indie titles. They weren't all indie, yes and no. Quite a lot of them were, actually. But the most fun I've had is with indie titles. So, yeah, let's take a look at the Cobbled Street to 85% and see how far along I've got there. So, let's see how I've done. We're nearly there. No, we're not. We're nowhere near. Nowhere near 85% yet. I've realised that I need about 0.5% every month, or probably about 0.6, 0.7 actually every month to get to the 85% that I need by the end of the year. I'm not doing too badly, but it's really, really tough, especially when you're playing new games like I am all the time, to get that percentage up. But I'm doing okay. So we're going to start from Maquette here. This is obviously PlayStation Plus for March. This is the first game. You can see My Name is Mayo's in February, and we don't talk about that. Maquette is really, really good. It has an excellent story. It's not really story. I suppose it is a story, and it is excellent. It's good, but it's difficult. You know, it's difficult to get through with regards to what the subject matter, so to speak. And you wouldn't really expect it. How beautiful the game looks, colourful, and the music's really good as well, which I was not expecting. Yeah, definitely play it if you've not played it yet on PlayStation Plus for sure. Next is Human Fall Flat. I did this as part of one of my streams and didn't realise how easy this is if you have some amazing people helping you. I hardly did anything on this game. So when I was streaming, you may have been there and noticed that a lot of trophies were just popping constantly when other people were doing it. So it was Dio, Bailey, Aaron, Alan, Finley. I hope I got everyone. I think that was everyone that was helping me. Thank you everyone who did. They were just off playing the game. I could just stand there and just talk with you guys on the stream, and trophies were just popping everywhere. And then we carried it on off stream, and I actually broke to go and have some dinner and came back, and I started at maybe 65-70% of trophies done when I left. Came back about an hour or so, and I said, I'm going to leave it on if you're going to carry on doing certain things, because a couple of them were. Came back and it was at like 95%. I just needed a couple more trophies. They just carried me around the world and got them, and it was amazing. So thank you so much for that. I've never experienced anything like that. It was a bit like Journey, a bit like that, but obviously I could speak to them. It's nothing like Journey as a game, but the experience of having somebody else do all the work, that's how it was similar. Now, a game I wish people could have done the work for me on was Anthem. That, if you've never started Anthem, don't ever play that game. That's all I can say. I started it when it first came out. You see, 2 years, 2 weeks. I did enjoy it when I first played it. It's like an Iron Man simulator. I mean, it plays amazingly. The shooting, the flight, the way it looks, it's all amazing. But the game is still broken in places, and they're not cutting the servers off. They're cutting off support slowly. Eventually, the servers will disappear. That's why I've gone back and done it now, just to get it out of the way. Yeah, it could have been so much more. It could have been. And they were working on it, but it's now scrapped. I had one of the side missions glitch on me, one of the trophies glitch, and it was the final side mission, and you need to replay the whole story to get to this side mission. So I finished everything on the game, and obviously the farming for the collectibles is so stupid. And I had to replay the story entirely, which was another, I don't know, 6 or 8 hours. It's just the worst. Don't play Anthem if you haven't already. Something you do need to play is Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. I wanted to do this quickly. I didn't do it quickly, but I wanted to fit it in, and I finally managed to do it. This is the best game that exemplifies how good storytelling is in video games. It cannot be done in any other medium. You can't tell the story for Brothers in any other medium. Play it. It tells the story through the controller. That's the best way to speak, to sort of mention how it's told, is it tells it through the controller, and not like literally talking to you. I mean, you just play it. You'll understand. Come back to me when you've played it. Sleeping Dogs, I bought the DLC. Obviously, we've got the impending closure of PS3 and Vita stores. So, slowly, I'm looking at getting all of the DLC and stuff that I've missed. I got the final Sleeping Dogs one, which was... Let me just open this. I forget the Year of the Snake, I think it was. I'd done one of them. Yeah, Nightmare in North Point I'd done, and it was Year of the Snake I had to do. It was okay. To go back to the game, it felt a bit old to start with. Once I got back into it, it was actually quite good. Yeah, it didn't take long, and it was okay. It was quite good. Yeah, Lego Star Wars, this is killing me. I do like one level a month. It's just, I really don't like. I got to try and just get it out of the way, but it is not gelling with me at all. We were here. Thank you, Tommy Gunn. He helped me out doing this. Took, as you can see, 45 minutes. It's not bad either. Again, I wish they'd just gone further with it. I really like that there's the whole telling people, communicating to get each other through the puzzles and mazes. Yeah, they could have done a lot more. I'm sure they have. There's been sequels, haven't they? So yeah, that's definitely worth doing. It was free. It's not anymore. But yeah, if you do get it, definitely play it. Layers of Fear. This was another stream that I did. Yeah, it was scary. The main game for Layers of Fear makes you think how lucky you actually are. Oh my god, to have internet like this. Don't look back. You know what I'm gonna do? You say don't look back. Don't do this. What is it? What is it? Ah! Oh, that was a good one. Oh, that was good. Oh man, it told me not to do it as well. It was actually very good. Where are we? Yeah, so there's no platinum for this. It's just 100%. This was, if I remember while I'm editing, I'll flash it up. You know who you are, and I know you know that I know. So yes, thank you. You wanted me to play this, so you donated, and I did. And I really did like the main game. The main game was really good. Even having to play it just twice was fine to get both endings and things like that. It was actually quite good. Then because I bought the sort of mega pack, so to speak, for it, I got the DLC as well, and that's a different story altogether. The DLC is not good, and it glitched on me. You have to play it 3 times to get 3 different endings, and to get the 2 of the different endings, you need to get all of the all of the notes in the game. But it's not just the notes, it's something else as well, the drawings. I collected them all twice. It didn't work. It didn't get this trophy, so I had to restart it. Deleted the save file and start again. Did a separate one, and eventually it got it. Yeah, I'm not playing that again. I'm not playing the sequel either. Maybe better, I don't know. I'm kind of done with that series for a minute. Jak and Daxter, speaking of series I will never play again. Jak and Daxter on the Vita. If you've never played it, don't. It's awful. I remember why I stopped now. It just does not. It feels so dated, and maybe it's just not a good port or something, but I'm done. I don't care about Jak and Daxter. Sorry if you do and it's part of your childhood. I just don't get it. I do not get it. There's so many better games. Spyro is better. Ratchet and Clank is amazing compared to Jak. Well, it still is amazing, but compared to something like Jak and Daxter, I can't see how they compare. I've still got the second one to do on PS3, but that is nothing like Jak and Daxter had something going for it, with it being sort of a collectathon almost, but the controls are what let it down the most. But then the second one is something completely different, and it just doesn't work. And I don't usually endorse doing glitches and things like that, but there is a debug mode you can use. I might do it, because I'm never going to play Jak 2. Really, I'm not. But it kind of goes against what I do, so I don't know. We'll see. Sexy Brutale. So this one is for Charlotte. She's been going on to me to play this for a while, and am I glad that I didn't? Am I glad I have the version with the soundtrack as well? Wow, such an interesting game with the setup. It's a puzzle game. You're going into different rooms and there's murder that happens, and you revert time, so you could change something, let it play out. Well, you let it play out, and then you take notes on what's sort of going on, and then you'll go back in time to the beginning of the day. Then you can change something, and then a certain way won't play out anymore, or something will change, and it's just very, very interesting. It's funny as well. It's a good game. It's a really good game. So if you haven't played it, play it definitely, and the soundtrack's great as well. And then finally for this month we have MotorStorm RC, again with the impending closures of the servers. More DLC. I've looked into all of the DLC I need to buy for the games I've got. That's a lot on the PS3 and the Vita. Just the ones that are on my trophy list, never mind the ones I own here. It's like £600. I don't know if I can get them all. Most of that cost is from Call of Duty and Battlefield packs. They're just horribly expensive at this point. Hopefully, but I doubt it. But Sony might, hopefully, please, put a sale on like a month before you get rid of the servers. That would be amazing. Just like a clear out, like a fire sale. Yeah, that would be really good. So MotorStorm RC is going to disappear for good, and it's such a good MotorStorm. It really is. It's like Micro Machines. If you've ever played that, play it. It's honestly, buy this game, and the DLC is quite. It's maybe with the DLC pack as well. Well, there's 2 packs, but you can buy them together. It's maybe like £8 with all of the DLC. So definitely, if you've not played MotorStorm RC, go and pick that up. And I got through this in an evening to get all the DLC done. You can see it's nearly 9 years since I played the original and got the platinums. There's not much you can do about auto popping, because it's saved to a server rather than a cloud save. So if you boot it up, so I did it on the Vita, and then as soon as you boot it up on the PS3, it just pops everything automatically. There's nothing you can do. It doesn't use a save file. It's all saved on their sort of servers. So yeah, nice and quickly done twice. And I did that quickly because I knew I could do it fairly quickly to get my percentage up to 79. I wanted to get to 79.5, and I got to 79.59. So we're doing okay, kind of on track. I need obviously 5.41% to get to the percentage I need. That doesn't sound like a lot, but it really is. When I'm putting new games on all the time, like I'm going to be putting new ones on in April and May. There's loads of stuff coming out. So yeah, that's why I want to get stuff like Hitman done and fill them in. And I've gone up. I was 222 last time, wasn't I? I've gone up a bit on country and world rank. Not particularly care about those numbers anymore personally. It's about me on this, about the percentage for me. 390. I'm going to be planning. I think I might do The Witcher 3 as number 400. We'll see. I doubt it'll be this month. It'll probably be in May that I do that. I'm not getting many platinums. Obviously, I'm very busy with other things as well. But what I'm able to fit in along the way, maybe. We'll see. Yeah, so coming along nicely. And there we go. That's another month done. Lots of stuff. I said I wasn't going to buy one, but there you go. You just can't help yourself, can you? The only thing left to do, not leastly, definitely the biggest part of what I do, is say thank you to all of the new members and patrons at the end of the month. And goddamn, there's a lot. Thank you so much, all of you. Really, this is ridiculous. Johnny Stargasm, Straw Hat Luffy, both members. Alex Pelfrey became a patron again, so thank you. Airborne Mofo upgraded their membership. Caution became a member. Type Ghost 1410. Charlotte Granger became a member again. Yes, you remember, aren't you? So thank you for that. Gordo Steen, you became a member and then you upgraded as well, so thank you for that. Niels X, Jordan, Gamer Jam, Sean Karan, thank you. Jipley became a patron, thank you. Yosemite Sam upgraded their membership, so thank you very much for that. And Joachim Lowland, hopefully I said your surname. I think I got your first name down now, but Joachim Lowland, thank you. It looks like you're on track to, you probably know by now actually, because I'm going to release this the Tuesday after, but it looks like you're on track to win March's t-shirt, so from the trophy list reviews. So that's everybody this month. That was an amazing amount of people this month, so thank you very much. And yeah, that's it for this video. That was March. Let's see what April. We can go out. I can start hunting for games again. God, I love doing that. Maybe I could do videos about that. Let me know. Would you like I don't know, would you like that? Me hunting for games, like a vlog? I'm not that interesting, am I? We're watching this, so why not? Right. That's my inner monologue coming out. Right, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next month.